Today's video I want to share with you guys how I make some of my wings for grasshopper patterns. I'm going to Cibola Creek in Colorado this next week, and this time of the year the terrestrial insects are great, so any kind of grasshopper pattern, chubby Chernobyl, stuff like that are going to be the thing to do. So I've been tying some different grasshopper patterns, and I wanted to show you guys how I prepare feathers to make their wings. So you can see I've got a little foam hopper, and on the back here it's got a little wing set made out of some feathers. Got another little foam hopper, different wing variation made out of some feathers. Then I got my absolute all-time favorite fly, the Dave's Hopper, and you can see its wing back is made out of feathers too. So these flies, I use feathers for their wings because I think they look more natural than some of the synthetic wing cases and stuff like that. So, and I also live on a farm and I raise turkey, so I have access to a lot of these. So these feathers, a lot of people will take and spray them with shellac, they'll spray them with a lacquer, they'll spray them with hairspray, different stuff like that. And I was actually shown a product that does way better than anything else. It secures it better. It keeps the finish natural. It doesn't give it sheen. It doesn't dull it. It makes it the natural look of the feather, which nature's always going to be better than anything we can do. And it's way more durable. It lasts in the water. When you get your flies out of the water, it's not coming off like if you were using a hairspray. And what it is it's called the final fixative. And you can find this, I think I got this at Michael's, but it's going to be anywhere art stuff is sold. So like people who do charcoal art or pencil art, whenever they get done with their artwork, they want to make sure that it doesn't smear. So they spray this stuff on top of it, and that keeps it from being able to smear. So it gives it just an actual clear coat that you cannot see. There's no sheen, there's nothing. It's absolutely, it looks like it did beforehand. So when you put it on feathers, it does that same thing. So it's a really awesome natural product. So I'm going to show you guys. Here's a turkey feather. Like I said, these are off of my farm, so I have access to them. So some of them aren't perfect. You can see the edges are a little bit here and there, but the price is dang sure right. So all you do is you take some of this and you spray it down on both sides. And that's all you got to do. So once you have that done and you're doing your wing backs, you want to have something consistent that you can get the exact same shape every time. So what I do is, for the wingbacks I've been using this pair of tweezers, and I just put it right there, and this stuff sets pretty quick. So you get a piece that's dry. So anyhow, you just take a piece, and you want the wings to be somewhat natural looking, so you find a place that's going to look good, and you want to make them consistent. So I can take my little gauge, and I can put it down on the feather where I know it's going to be, and then I can cut that specific part, and then I have a perfect size little wing, consistent all the time, and that is going to be 100% waterproof on the water. It's not going to have any reflectability, it's not going to have any dullness, and it's not going to wear off, and it will keep that thing tight to where you can make perfect little wing cases. This stuff is, I don't know, $7-8 a bottle, and it'll last you forever. I've had this thing for over 10 years. And if you spray both sides of your feather, you can take them and cut them both the same way, you'll create some of the most durable, natural looking wing cases that you could possibly ever create. So I hope this tip helps, and we will see you guys in the next video.